guys, Candon here with my colleague Dan, and we are tour guides in Washington, D.C. with Free Tours by Foot and part of the team behind Top Things to Do DC. And we are here at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, hoping to explain to you both how to get here and why you should visit.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is located on the National Mall, just north of the Lincoln Memorial and not far from the Korean War Veterans Memorial or the World War II Memorial. Street parking can be found nearby, but pay attention to signage as the closest spots on Constitution Avenue are subject to rush hour restrictions. We suggest using public transportation. The memorial is a 17-minute walk from the nearest metro station, Foggy Bottom, on the Blue, Orange, and Silver Line, and about a 5-minute walk from the nearest Circulator bus stop on its free National Mall route. You can save yourself the trouble of figuring out how to get to the memorial by joining us on one of our guided National Mall tours or using our audio tour of the National Mall. We visit it on our National Mall and our all-in-one tour. You'll find that we do not visit this memorial on our Moonlight tour, as the Vietnam Wall is best experienced during daylight, though it is open 24 hours. On our tour, you'll hear about the history and the design of the memorial.
So a common mistake with the wall is that many people think it is a flat surface, but the architect Maya Lin actually designed it to resemble a book that was opening. And she said that this was a great way to honor and the service and sacrifice of those who fought in Vietnam, was to basically create a journal of the war itself. And so that's why the wall is sort of shaped like a book. And when you read the names on the wall, they'll be center justified exactly as you were reading from a book. And she effectively creates this journal by listing the names of the dead by date of casualty, effectively creating a timeline of the Vietnam War itself. Now, you might expect, looking at the wall, that timeline would begin over on the left-hand side with the first few deaths and then end on the right-hand side with the last few deaths. So if this should sort of be the beginning and that should be the end, that's not what Maya Lin does. What Maya Lin does is this. She brings the beginning and the end together in the center. So when you get to the center, you'll see two different dates on the wall. On the upper right-hand side of that dividing line, 1959, the beginning date of the war. And then the names, again, listed by date of casualty all the way out to the right side. And then there's sort of an invisible connection to the other side of the wall where the timeline picks up again, works itself back to the center. And again, at that dividing line, you'll see 1975 at the lower left-hand side. Maya Lin says she does this for two important symbolic reasons. One of them was to emphasize the equality of sacrifice. Everyone listed on this wall, does not matter their race, their religion, their gender, their background, none of that mattered. They all gave equally for their service. They gave their lives. They gave the ultimate sacrifice. And so because of that, she wants to emphasize that equality of sacrifice. And she believed that if she created a traditional timeline, maybe the soldiers at the beginning would seem more important than the ones at the end. So instead of a timeline, she creates a continuous circle, a continuous loop that officially has no beginning or end, emphasizing that equality of sacrifice. The other reason she says she does this is to symbolize a wound at the center of the wall. She said that this was a wound that was starting to close, that was starting to heal. And that's the other important purpose of this place, not merely just to remember the thousands of Americans who die in Vietnam, but also to honor the service of those who survived, who come back to a country that, quite frankly, did not welcome them home. And so this is also meant to be a place for healing for them. Now, a couple other architectural features she includes in this design. One of them we can almost see from back here. She chooses the material of this wall. It's a very special material found only in one place in the entire world, Bangalore, India, and she chooses it for its reflective properties. So it's this polished black granite. And so as you are looking at the names of those who had sacrificed everything so we could be standing here free today, you are meant to see yourself, your face, staring right back out at you.
We'll also be on hand to help you locate a name. If this is something you're interested in, watch our video on how to find a name on the Vietnam Wall. We suggest bringing some paper and a pencil if you want to take home an outline of the name, as they are not always readily available at the memorial. There is more to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial than the wall, and nearby you'll find the Vietnam Veterans Women's Memorial and the Three Servicemen statue. As a place for healing, you'll also find this memorial is unique, in that visitors are involved in the experience. You'll often find items such as letters, flowers, and more that have been left along the wall each day to remember a fallen, missing, or recently passed service person. For more information on these parts of the memorial, as well as in-depth details on the wall itself, visit our blog post. We have a link in the description below.
So hopefully with this video we inspired you to come visit the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section below.
Subscribe to our channel here for more videos about your visit to Washington, D.C. Or find us on social media at Top Things to Do DC.